Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you spine-chilling stories from around the world.
I should have known better, but love makes you do irrational things. It clouds judgment and blinds you to consequences. I never believed in all that supernatural crap before, but what happened, what I let happen, changed everything. Lupo's eyes were hollow after the miscarriage. Our baby was gone, and so was her living spirit. It had been months since she last left the bathroom. Her sad, vacant eyes were in a constant quest for hope. Watching her spiral was a torture of its kind. Helplessly devastated, I tried everything. Therapy, medication, time alone, time together, but nothing could pull her back. I couldn't stand seeing the love of my life wither right in front of me, haunted by the loss of a child we both wanted so desperately. So when Greg mentioned an odd, uncomfortable solution, I hopped on it.
You know, Jack, there's this thing.
He said hesitantly.
They call it a humanized doll.
A doll? I deadpanned. Not just any doll. It would be like the child we were supposed to have. The solution was ridiculous, but a solution nonetheless. In seconds, the order was booked. I'll never forget the day the package arrived. It was a plain brown box. No label, no return address. Just sitting on the doorstep like a malignant tumor. My hands shook as I opened it. Inside, wrapped in tissue paper, was a doll so lifelike it made my breath hitch. It had Lupita's soft brown eyes, my sharp nose, and the hint of a smile that was almost too real. When Lita saw it, the wall cracked. She cradled the doll like it was flesh and blood, clinging to it for the first time in weeks. I had seen her smile. My heart swelled with relief. Maybe this would help her heal. Little did I know it was the last moment of peace in our house. The first night, I woke to find her in the rocking chair, the doll pressed against her chest. I thought it was a good sign. She was talking to it, humming softly like any mother would. But as days wore on, it became clear that this wasn't helping. It was something darker, something unexplainably wrong. Very soon, my wife stopped eating, sleeping, or talking. She spent every waking moment with that doll, feeding it, changing its diapers. She named it Baby Blue. I didn't understand why, but didn't dare ask. I was too afraid of what she might say. It wasn't until the night she came at me with a knife that I realized how far gone she was. "Stop it, Peta. This ain't real," I snapped, only to watch her face twist into a monstrous snarl I'd never seen before. The woman who lunged at me wasn't my Lupita. She was Baby Blue's mommy, consumed body and soul. As I stumbled backward, my eyes flicked to the doll and froze. Baby Blue's glassy eyes shimmered with dark intelligence. Its tiny mouth curled into a sinister grin. The room felt colder. Was she possessed? That afternoon, I decided to stay home and watch everything unfold. It went smoothly until night fell. Around 1 a.m., I had just drifted off to sleep when the fire alarm went off. I jolted awake to find the house filled with smoke. Lupita had left a kettle on the stove and completely forgotten about it.
"He's been telling me I'm a bad mother,"
she cried, clutching Baby Blue to her chest. My blood ran cold. The doll couldn't cry. It was impossible, but she insisted, her voice rising in pitch as she grew hysterical. I tried to snap her out of it, yelling that the doll wasn't real, that it was all in her head, but she wouldn't listen. Her face went pale, and she passed out, cradling the doll like it was a real child. I rang for help, and when they arrived around 4 a.m., a strange noise filled the house. A faint, muffled cry like a baby's wail made my skin crawl. My heart pounded as I listened. It was coming from the nursery. My hands trembled as I pushed open the door, and there in dim light, I saw it. The doll was crying. Horror-stricken, I stared as soft wailing filled the room. Baby Blue's eyes glowed red, tiny pinpricks of light and darkness. A cold sweat broke out on my forehead as I approached it. My heart raced as I picked it up, and the crying stopped abruptly. My hands shook as I examined it and felt something hard beneath its synthetic skin. Tearing it open revealed a small black device nestled inside. A camera. We were being watched this whole time. A sickening realization washed over me as I dug deeper. The people spying on us had turned Lupita's life into a twisted form of entertainment. I gathered evidence, the doll and camera, and contacted authorities for invasion of privacy and harassment charges. The cybercrime department tried tracing the website, but found only blocks. Those using the dark web are masters at hiding. We changed houses and phone numbers to escape further stalkers. Lupita is still undergoing psychiatric counseling to deal with our child's loss and trauma. trauma caused by that doll. All I've understood is that grief is love with nowhere to go, but we shouldn't let it decide our lives. As long as we're alive, we must keep living. Moving forward is life's real meaning, no matter how many storms try to knock you down.